Yo, family. Um, I know it really does suck that I haven't posted in like 3, 4 months because I've just been busy with popping out signals, managing with school, as well as pretty much having a full-on crisis. But here I am, back in it. I'm gonna try and be posting at least once every week. I'm gonna try that anyway. I've a lot to talk about, but for this first video, I'm gonna post two videos. This is gonna be the first video, and the video is pretty much. I hope you suffer. That's the video. The video for this year is going to be talking about suffering, and before we move into next year, so we can learn and we can do ourselves better, and turn everything into the suffering into a gift, so we can pretty much set ourselves up for next year for success. um Basically, I'm just going to talk just about suffering, nothing crazy. um Second. Okay, so I'm just going to start. Yeah, sorry, I'm just unfiltered, I'm not going to do any editing. This will show how good your attention span is, so I'll just say you full screen this video and you just watch it through the entire time to see if you have a good attention span, as well as the fact that like most people just skip past parts, and it just shows that you're not capable of being successful. Sorry, that's the case. This is going to be obviously unedited. I'm just going to edit like the first and the last part. That's it. I'm not going to do anything. Everything's going to be unfiltered. Yeah, that's a part of it, alright? Anyway, let me start. I hope you suffer. I really, really do. In the sense of like, if it offends you, good. Because that tells me exactly why you need to hear this. Because most people have been lied to, in the sense of you were told life is about being happy, feeling good, and being comfortable. But like, look at you, for most people that are watching this video. You're tired, you're most likely unmotivated, you're just scrolling all day on YouTube, TikTok, and you're just complaining quietly in your head. You're not unlucky, you're not broken, you're just weak, because you've been avoiding the suffering that you needed to do in order for you to become successful in some sort of area in your life. And I'm going to talk to you about the first section, right? The first section is why your life feels empty. You don't feel empty because life is meaningless. You feel empty because your life is easy. There's no resistance, there's no pressure, there's no responsibility. It's just all comfort. When we first started, right? So like your ancestors, like they woke up, they had to hunt, they had to build, they had to fight and provide. Your ancestors, in order to bring food for like their children, mother, like they had to build, they had to fight, they had to hunt, obviously provide. And the average normal person, they wake up and they scroll. Your brain knows it, right? Your brain knows, you wake up and you scroll, and that's why you feel useless. And because deep down, you know that you are being useless right now in this time of date during the year or whenever you've been doing that. But you aren't permanently useless, of course, but that's just currently, that's temporarily. And instead of fixing it, most people cope. You would cope. You would distract yourself, you would numb yourself, or you would escape. But please ask yourself, right? Why do you feel like this whenever you scroll, whenever you go for instant gratification? Like you go on TikTok, you scroll for like 2 hours, you distract yourself from doing the actual hard work, like back testing, journaling, I don't know, like trading, whatever you want, whatever you're doing in the gym. You just distract yourself. Why do you feel like this? Just ask yourself, why do you feel like this? Is it because you're living like a spectator and not a man? Is it like, you're just wanting to not indulge in the stuff that you think your brain would just go against, stuff like that? And something that I want to tell you is just a warning. It's not like anything crazy, right? It's just comfort is poison. Not necessarily, but most of the time. Comfort can feel good, especially when you're in a rut. Comfort can feel good. Comfort does feel good, right? But that's the trap. Let's just say as an example, junk food feels good, porn feels good, sleeping in feels good. So like whenever you're working or you're supposed to wake up early for the gym, you sleep in. That does feel good, doesn't it? Like you don't want to go because it's cold and like, you're warm in your bed, but you're gonna have to be disciplined enough to get out. And obviously avoiding responsibility feels good. Just, 5 more minutes, then it just rots in you. Oh, I'll do this tomorrow. Then it rots in you. I should have done this today. I should have posted today. I should have journaled today. I should have back tested today. I should have done this today. But you didn't. Your brain's now giving you more negative thoughts. And now your thoughts is just killing you without you even knowing. Comfort doesn't relax you, it weakens you. It makes you feel worthless and useless over time. Every time you choose comfort, you tell your nervous system, I don't handle pressure. So pressure becomes terrifying. That's why a simple task feels overwhelming. That's why effort feels painful. And that's why you procrastinate everything. You literally are training yourself to become fragile. Let's just say we're going to talk about being built for struggle, right? Your body was built to lift heavy things, your mind was built to solve problems, and your spirit was built to endure pain. But you weren't designed to feel good all the time. You were designed to do the hard things. And when you don't, the energy turns inwards. That's when you get anxiety, depression, and that's when you start hating yourself. And that's when your brain starts screaming, give me something difficult or I will destroy you, and you're just ignoring it simply. Because there are two types of suffering. You will suffer, and that part is guaranteed. But the only decision you have is which kind. There's two different types of suffering. There's chosen suffering, which is early mornings, trading hard, discipline, rejection, embarrassment, and feeling behind. And then there is unchosen suffering. This is what you avoid. Watching others win, knowing you wasted time, feeling invisible, feeling like a nobody, and one builds you, and the other humiliates you. And I hope you choose the first one because I'm telling you, the first one is delayed gratification, and delayed gratification may feel like nothing's going on with your life right now. You're just doing the suffering, but eventually, in like a month, 2 months, 5 months from now, you'll start to feel the effects of the delayed gratification. Start to catch up with you, and then that's when the momentum shifts, and then you just pull yourself out that rut, and you progress as a person. But with the second one, which is unchosen suffering, that's gonna destroy you, and that will destroy you, like guaranteed destroy you. Day by day, when you have a deadline, when you have work to do, when you have an exam coming up and you don't study, your brain's just gonna tell you you're useless, you're gonna fail, you're gonna do this, you're not gonna pass because you choose the comfort. Now your brain's slowly killing you. Those slow negative thoughts shifting into your head, giving you stress, giving you negativity. You're not be able to sleep at night. That's what is. That's gonna humiliate you. Most people start like want to feel ready, but I'm sorry to tell you, you have to stop waiting to feel ready. You're waiting to feel motivated. That's extremely childish in my eyes. People act without motivation, and especially men, they act without motivation because they move because it's required. You don't feel like training? Train. You don't feel confident? Earn that confidence. You don't feel discipline? Practice discipline. Like, every day when you wake up, clean your bed, do something nice for yourself, whatever. Because feelings follow actions, not the other way around. If you wait to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. And responsibility creates purpose. So in the sense of you don't need to find your purpose. That's a luxury question, right? Purpose comes from responsibility. Take responsibility for your body, for your income, for your competence, and for your future family. When you carry weight, your spine straightens, mentally and physically. Weak men ask, right, how do I feel today? But strong men and people who are strong as well as an individual, they're going to be like, what needs to be done today? Let me ask you this. When I was like, before I started this whole signal group and like, I was just trading on my own, right? I didn't feel purposeful because like it was just me making money. It wasn't like really anything crazy. I was just like, okay, I got one step done. But like I felt emptiness. I was like, this isn't like, anything good. There's no purpose to this. It's just making money and that's it. There's nothing else to it. And that's why obviously I started a mentorship and I started a signal group to help others. And that's where I get my purpose, because helping people and making them feel happy and making them like money and like, getting them started, that gives me a purpose, because then I feel like I'm doing something better for the world and helping people. That's just my passion. That's just what I enjoy doing. I mean, sort of nothing crazy, but that's what I enjoy anyway. Like, I enjoy helping my clients. I enjoy helping people, make money off the internet, because when people say thank you, and when people, are there for me, it's really, really amazing to see like how people go from nothing to like top tier 100. You know what I mean? There was a client, right? He messaged me on TikTok. I won't say his name, but he's a very, very good guy. He knows I'm gonna talk about him. Well, he did. I met him in London as well. He messaged me. He's a good guy, and he was drawn down like £200 or something. No, no, no. He was drawn down, right, for quite a lot of money on his funded account. And obviously, my purpose is to help people. I helped him out. He joined my Signal group. He made money. I think he made. I think he before he used my free signals. He turns like his drawdown into like a positive. He got his payout. Then after he paid for my VIP, and ever since he was making around 1,000 a week, 2,000 a week from my signals every single week. And like me just seeing his progress, like fulfilled me. I was like, yeah, you're doing amazing, bro. Like I was really happy seeing him doing amazing too. I was happy, like he was progressing as well as a trader and doing well. Obviously, right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been doing really bad with trading. Not really bad, but it's just like I've been on a losing streak. We recovered, and then I hit one SL. So after one stop loss, I was just like, I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna wait for a week. So starting from next week, I'm gonna start posting more signals, and I'm just taking a break because it's taking a mental toll on me, especially with my prelims, like my exams, my mock exams. So I'm just gonna like get ready and everything for that, and then after I'm gonna go back to normal. Um, but yeah, I'm just waiting for the market to just chill out, because as you can see, the market's not going well. But here we are, me having to deal with it. But yeah, I've made some stupid mistakes as well. I have to admit, I was impatient. I was stressed. I was sort of stress trading, because I was like, okay, everyone's messaging me. I need to make everyone's money back. But here I am. That's me just suffering, and I need to deal with it, grow up, and be like, okay, I need to take a step down and take a break. And I'm happy everyone like, you know, was like, yeah, you should take a break. I'm there for you. If you need anything, let me know. I was really happy because most people were there. So here I am, just taking my break, and I'm just gonna post this YouTube video, pretty much, because everyone was wondering what the hell's going on. They haven't heard from me, whatever. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just post because this is uncomfortable, as well as the fact that I haven't been posting because I've been occupied with so much stuff, and that's not an excuse. But here I am using that as an excuse to show you I'm not perfect too. I'm not gonna judge anyone. I'm imperfect too. Because who am I to judge if I'm imperfect as others? Alright, anyway, back to it. I'm gonna talk about why discipline changes everything. Discipline isn't about productivity, it's just about identity. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you gain your self respect. Every time you quit, you pretty much lose your own self respect. You make your self image go bad. That's why you don't trust yourself, because you've proven that you shouldn't. You should fix that. So, like, do daily training, like cut out your porn, sleep properly, work on meaningful goals, like what are you going to do for your family. You know, what you should do is like get something. So what you should do is, right, get like a piece of paper or go on your phone or on your journal, make it a wallpaper, and write a goal for yourself for what you're going to do for the first month of 2026. So like, do okay, I'm going to go to the gym every single day for 2026. Do that. Or I'm going to go to the gym for 5 days out of the 7 days of the week, obviously. Do that. Because if you do that, then obviously that's going to make you feel a lot better. And from that point in time, it's it's not fun, but because it's necessary in the sense of that. So yes, I hope you suffer, but I hope the gym exposes you. I hope discipline humbles you, and I hope loneliness forces growth. And I hope the efforts hurt, because pain is the price of something dangerous, and comfort is the price of something irrelevant. And I think that you should choose wisely on that. Okay, I'm gonna cut the video from there. Speak to you guys later, alright? And obviously I'm going to post the next video, okay? I'll be back.